Milwaukee, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And today's starter, Quinn Priester. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy in the mound.
Leading off tonight for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, number 14, Chandler.
He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Chandler Simpson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Priester, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Right side, Vaughn. He steps on the bag, and an easy out to start the game.
The first baseman, number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
On the ground. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Number 13,
he has, as they like to say,
let me guess, light tower power.
That's right. Swing and a miss at a slider. Hammered down the right side, the foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Third out. We go to the bottom of the first. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Nick Martinez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel
leading off
for
the ball
all
game
pitches,
tonight,
or is he just
the
able
second
to get
baseman,
1 or 2
number
over in the
2,
strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
All one.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. 1 away. Next for Milwaukee.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jackson Del Rio.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. That's the 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Fouled off down the right side. one is lifted in the air. Fraley under it. And makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Yelich.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Second inning,
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
Tampa Bay,
Now up
the
for
catcher,
Tampa Bay,
Cal
Raleigh.
Ball.
Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss there. Pitches in the dirt. Ball 2. Cuts and misses. Gets a strikeout.
That is great. The designated hitter, Cedric Mullins.
That foul at the plate. And the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Stays alive.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And he chases that one.
Batting sixth, the right
Number
fielder,
2.
Jake
2 down,
Fraley.
base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. In time to ball. And that is the inning. Back here at American
Leading off
Family
for
Field.
the Brewers,
Bottom of the second.
the catcher,
William.
William
Up now for the Brewers.
Contreras.
Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's to third. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, now Freeland.
Ball. That's in.
No score here in the second.
That's ball 2.
That
Ball.
misses,
That's out.
and it's 3-0. In the air to left center. 2 up, 2 down. Andrew Vaughn.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
just
0-1.
missed. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside
Batting
part
in,
of the plate.
the third baseman,
drove
number
it up the
13,
middle, let it drop
Louis
just enough.
Renfroe.
That one fouled off.
Inside, ball 1.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Hit in the air, right field. Fraley could have this one. And the inning is over. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of
off
the
the
third,
Rays, the
scoreless
center
game.
fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way. Fly ball down the line. Into the dive. What a play.
Batting in, the second
Play
baseman,
to
Richie
sacrifice his body. He's all in on this
Palacio.
thing.
Richie Palacio next to hit for the Rays. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Taylor Wall.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And he takes a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
In the air to left center. And that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee.
Leading off
bottom
for
of
the
inning,
Brewers,
Joey
the
Ortiz.
shortstop,
Up now for the
Joey
Brewers.
Ortiz.
Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. A good start to the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with
The
the
batter,
ball,
number
aggressive.
2,
Pretty much a
second
normal
baseman,
swing on that one as he whipped it into the opposite field gap.
Correct.
I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that.
Ball 1.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. On the ground right
No,
side.
that's foul.
Down the line, and it's foul. Got the bat going too soon, it's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that chance handled. Here's one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Up next
Bases
for the
empty after
Brewers,
the double play.
the right
Jackson
fielder,
Short
Jackson
will hit next.
Del Rio.
That
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1. Here's a chopper to short. Walls. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. inning getting
Leading
started.
off for Tampa Bay,
Stepping in
the
for the
left fielder,
Rays,
Chandler
Simpson. That one pulled foul. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
Out towards right center field, Rodriguez under it. There's 1-1. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay,
the
Junior
first baseman,
Caminero.
number 13,
Struck out on
Junior
just 3 pitches last time.
Caminero.
And there's a base hit to left. Yelich hurries it back in. Runner holds it second, so
Up
another
next
base
for Tampa
hit
Bay,
to get us the
the
first
catcher,
run of the game.
Cal Raleigh.
Ball 1.
The Rays with a chance to score first. Top half of inning number 4.
Nope.
Good spot.
That's inside.
The hitter definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Way high there. Now 3-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that'll
Ball
load the
4.
bases.
Take your base.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Both opportunity right here. Swing the foul out of play. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it.
Swing and a miss.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Jake Frater.
In for a strike at 95.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead of the count as he did right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Back here at American
Leading off
Family
for
Field.
the Brewers,
Up now from
the
Milwaukee,
center fielder, number
Julio
44,
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Ball in.
There's a 1-1.
Down at the knees for a strike.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Ball. That's out.
2-2. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 4th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Hard hit, right side. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now it's
Up
William
next
Contreras.
for the Brewers,
First time up, he
the
grounded
catcher,
to third.
William Contreras.
Ball. That's outside.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to
The
elevate
batter,
that
number
one, but
10,
he sure hit it hard enough to
designated
get to the
hitter.
infield.
Now,
Not a whole lot of time for the
Freeland.
defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey!
For a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Fraley on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Milwaukee.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the center
Bay,
fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
That's a
Outside
ball.
low, ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one. And down on strikes. And 5 strikeouts.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ricky Palacio.
Tied him up inside with that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a
Ball,
row
that's out.
because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Up with it, fires the first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Taylor Wall.
The batter, number
next to
6,
hit for the Rays. 0
shortstop,
for 1 with a
Taylor
flyout.
Wall.
Ball.
The
That's out.
shortstop takes the ball.
That's ball 3.
Misses. Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a
Foul
fastball.
ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 5th. Ready to go for
Leading
the
off
last half
for
of the
the
inning.
Brewers,
Up now for
the first
Milwaukee,
baseman,
Andrew
Andrew Vaughn.
Well, these
Yeah.
Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
1 up, 1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away
Up
until you
next
break
for the
through.
Brewers,
It's a lot easier
the
to
third
put runs
baseman,
on the
number
board when you
13,
have runners in scoring
Louis
position because they put themselves there.
Rengifo.
And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 3,
Joey Ortiz.
shortstop,
Down for the
Joey
Brewers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
The inside edge. Ball 1. Out towards right center field. Fraley on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at
Leading
American
off for the
Family
Rays,
Field.
the
Here's
left
the
fielder,
Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. Pulls it in. One away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. Stepping in
Up
the
next
long
for Tampa
ball
Bay,
threat,
the
Junior
third baseman,
Caminero.
number 13,
Cruising on the mound right
Junior
now, but a dangerous
Caminero.
hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher.
Aaron Ashby.
Now
on the
pitching
pitch
for
out
the
of pen here.
Brewers, number 26, Aaron Ashby.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Swings to the out, it's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading off
Here's
for
the
the
leadoff
Brewers,
man for
the second
Brewers,
baseman,
Bryce
Bryce
Terang.
Correct. Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 59, Mason Engler.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better
Up
than that.
next
Nice
to the
job of
Brewers,
driving that pitch
the right
away
fielder,
from the wall.
Jackson.
They take so many
Del
reps in the
Rio.
game, just working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of your order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The Brewers with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Rips one to right, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up
Back-to-back
next
singles.
for the
Not
Brewers,
fastball, middle of the
the
plate,
center
jumped
fielder,
all over.
number 44,
Absolutely smoked him.
Julio
Julio Rodriguez
Rodriguez.
coming to the plate now in a big spot. Up the middle. Base hit. Here's the runner. Just for the Brewers get the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. Ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. Catch the runner. High leverage
Up
spot,
next
and
for the
William
Brewers,
Contreras digging
the
in.
catcher,
1-2.
William Contreras.
fouled off. Two on, one out. Ground ball could be two. One at second, and that's two. Back here in Milwaukee,
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Hey!
Looking to get the tying run on base.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Did he go?
Check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And a 1-2. Out towards right center field. Chorio under it. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ashby, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca. Gets him to chase after that one. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the ground, out to short. Over to first.
He's out.
That's the 3rd out. And it works. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Sal Freeland.
Fastball for a strike.
Ball. That's in. Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first.
Out.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Brewers, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs,
Up
base
next
is
for
empty.
the Brewers, the third baseman, number 13, Luis Rengifo.
In the air, right field. Fraley on his way over, and that ends the inning. Back here at American Family Field.
The
now
second
up for
baseman,
Tampa Bay,
Richie
Palacio. And fouled off. Line drive to short and caught.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Taylor Wall.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Line drive. Base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team
Up
needs
next
you
for
to come
Tampa Bay,
through. It's just
the left
bigger
fielder,
than your
Chandler
individual stats.
Simpson.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And there's 2 down. So digging
Up
in,
next for Tampa
Jonathan
Bay,
Aranda.
the first baseman,
Three
number
in
8,
this one.
Jonathan Aranda.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off
ballpark.
for the Brewers,
Here's
the
at
shortstop,
the plate, Joey Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Ball.
Pitch misses.
Hey. That's ball 3.
That one misses.
Ball.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce Torres.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Rips that one to right. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
Up
yourself
next
it's
for the
about
Brewers,
process. You
the
did
right
everything
fielder,
right
Jack
there.
Bell.
Nothing to show for it, but in
Del
your mind, you
Rio.
have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
This one in the air, center field. DeLuca settles under this one. 2 down. And now it's
Up
Julio
next
Rodriguez.
for the Brewers,
Picked up an
the
RBI
center
in his
fielder,
last
number
at-bat.
44,
Still doing well in
Julio
the game so far.
Rodriguez.
In the air to left center. DeLuca gets under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee.
Leading off for
now
Tampa
up
Bay,
for Tampa
the
Bay,
third baseman,
Junior Caminero.
Caminero.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. That was fastball a little bit out front.
Ball 1.
Just misses. Now 1-2. Got it. Swing for the play.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Nope,
Inside,
that's
almost
inside.
got it.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now 2-2. Good eye
That's
right
ball
there.
3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Cedric
Next to the plate for Tampa
Muller.
Bay, Cedric Muller. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly.
Pinch hitting for the Rays, number 2, Yandy
Diaz. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
For that first MLB Ranger, returned to him when they didn't have the lead, kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. We'll see you soon.